Welcome to my Gunloper run. I'm Knifo29, and here's what's in our backpack. Ooh, 29.25. We're a little underweight. We got lots of coal. Clothing is coming along. We got food. We got a little bit of water. The gun is at 20. We have a lantern with fuel. We have... You know what? I can drop that. Yeah, I can drop that. I will drop it. And that's what's in there. We are either on day 12 or day 10, depending on how your brain works. And there's our skills. And we are almost midday. I wanted to drop this somewhere where I knew I wouldn't drop it on top of something. We'll put it right there. And all these feathers that are weighing us down, all 4 of them, can go in there. Just because. I want to check. I don't know if I made water. I don't really, I mean, aside from coal, I don't really have wood. And no, I didn't. And I will take the pot. Alright, I guess we're gonna search Mystery Lake a little bit. See what's around. Coach and Knife were out of the bet. 29 for me, and Coach was at 25. I'm gonna take you guys. I guess... Well, I guess we're gonna check the bunker. But we're grabbing cattails because we have 0. And we need... what do you call that stuff? Tinder? Yeah. Hey, XM, welcome in. We are gathering a whole bunch. We have 4. It's a nice quiet day. Feels like we just did all this, didn't we? Okay, what do we got for Tinder? We have 9. Okay. Now just cattails. It's actually nice out too. It's +1. Did I just hear chickens? When I walk, I hear chickens. This is a game designed to mess with you. Every once in a while, I hear the chickens while I'm walking, and then once I stop, it's just like they go silent. They're like, shh. You stop walking. Alright, I'm gonna grab whatever cattails are up this way. What are we at now? We're at 8. Is that gonna be a big old juicy buck up there? I can't quite see him. Be funny if I suddenly heard him in real life. Yeah, no kidding, eh? I'm not gonna lie, when I played 7 Days to Die, there was times, I mean, I even get it sometimes with this game. But it was predominantly 7 Days to Die. If I went out shopping somewhere and I saw duct tape, I had an ever so slight moment of Yahoo! And then the realization, like, wait, this is real life. I don't really need that. And I do get it every once in a while with this game where I get excited if I see a pot. Stupid, I know. Oh, man. I ain't got no sticks. You know what I can drop, though? I can drop cattails. Cattail heads. Oh, look at you, heavy boy. Alright, I'm not seeing anything else. Cattail head will work just as well. How's that? That's not quite good enough. You need to go right there. Alright. I didn't need 9, so I just will not take any new ones. You've woken yourself up because of work dreams? Yeah, I've had those. I get mad. Like, damn it. I go to work all day, I don't need to think about that crap when I'm sleeping and unconscious. It's not fair. What do we have for cattails? 19. You need to make a mug for me and send me a good memento? Make a mug that looks like it's always full of coffee.
This stuff will come in handy.
A book that'll make Coach happy. And Merd's got weird dreams due to all the books he reads, yeah. Every once in a while I'll have a dream and I'll wake up and I'm like, where the hell did that come from? I don't get it. Where is shore? That way, dummy. Where's the door? It's right there. That should work. Alright, and we'll grab all the cattails around this island. That way I know they've all been grabbed and we don't have to do it ever again. Hey, Miss Hellcat, welcome in. How are you doing? Look at us improvising, right? Using cattail heads instead of sticks like we usually do. Kinda wish I had more water. Maybe from here we go... do we go to the bunker first? Obviously, we're right here, right? But I think we'll check the bunker and probably the dam. Go through the dam, get that finished with. I don't want to, though. No, let's not do the dam. I don't want to find Vaughn's rifle. Not too early. I really wish I didn't know where it would be. It takes all the fun out of it. I wish the rifles had 4 different spawns. 1 spawn on each different map. Pick 4 maps. There you go. How do I get to the bunker? Do I climb the rope or Billy go? I always just walk up. I almost never climb that rope. I think I climbed it one time because I had too much alertness and it was nighttime and I wanted to kill off some alertness. But I never climbed that rope. And I say that looking at my alertness thinking, it's past midday and we got most of our alertness, so we're actually going to climb the rope today. Do we have any rocks still? We still have 5. I don't even think I need to have 5. Oh, you know what? No, I don't need a stick. I have books. And I'm going to get more. Alright, we will
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
do our regular cleanup. You never know who's going to come here next. Ragged ski jacket.
Probably useful.
You take the rope and use it to get to ravine. You know what? I've never considered taking that rope. And honestly, I don't even know why. I always end up taking that rope. Okay. We'll just go check the cave. I'm gonna drop the paper in the cave. You know why? Because I have a thing about snow, cold, and paper. It's just a disgusting mixture. Hey, Army Retired. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome in. Alright, here we go. I think every time I come in here, there's nothing, and I always say the same thing, so I'm not going to say nothing. Because you know what? This time there isn't nothing. This time, you know what there is? Paper. That's still, I believe that's edible, right? It's at 25. We got 33 cattails. That's a good number. Alright, let's go. You know what? I'm not climbing. I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to. I want to go this way. I like going this way better. And I like it even better if I don't break my ankles. That's good. Look at that. The slope icon has disappeared. We're gonna make it up here with no problem. Look at us gaining temperature again. We just barely. Oh, it feels like +5. That's amazing. And relatively good Visibility. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Gotta give Glastrid a chance to live up to her name, yes. Alright, you know what, let's go to the cave first. Get that over with. I think there's a few pieces of wood. Might be some other stuff. I want to double check. I have 2 and I should have 6. I have 6. It's becoming a habit for me to check in there now all the time to look for, make sure about those medicated bandages. Chickens. I'm not grabbing chickens way up here. We got a Polaroid. Some wood and a body. And nothing more. Nope. No coal or anything. I wonder if I'll see that sapling that is somewhere around here. You know what? I'm gonna pull this out just in case. I'm not planning on shooting them, but if I stumble across the chickens, maybe. It would be nice to get some insulation. Where? Oh, you bugger. You can't do that. That's not even close to being fair. Well, I don't want one. Oh, great. Where did my arrow go? I did not just lose my arrow. Oh, man. It should be in line with this, right? No, that's not it. Oh, man. Really? I lost an arrow shooting at a stupid chicken that moved? And I can't even see it. It can't be down here. Can I start over? Can I reset? Should be easier to see kind of from a sideways angle. Oh, man. I don't even have a clue. No, not for us. No, not for anything. The only time I get to start over is if the game royally screws us over and breaks. Stupid chickens. Okay, now I don't even know where I am in relation to... I think I have to keep going that way. Don't I? Yeah, let's go this way. I cannot believe I actually lost an arrow. Did any of you see where it was? You thought it was down the slope where the rabbit was? We'll have to go check there. Alright, what do y'all think real quick? I think empty. It is empty. We're gonna have a quick peek. You know what the problem is now, though, is like good luck finding the actual spot where I shot from. There is nothing at all in here. Murd was getting some chocolate, so he missed where the shot went. Murd, you're not allowed to take your eyes off the screen when I'm shooting. Normally, I don't panic over losing an arrow, right? I can suck it up and just be like, ah, what, right? But shooting at a bird that I really didn't even care if I got, like I wasn't planning on grabbing a bunch at that point, but it's just kind of right there, so I took a shot and then missed. Oh man, I think I was on this hill. I just can't believe that I didn't, like, it should be nice and easy. There's not a bunch of grass or anything around here. It's just snow. Just a case of it went further than I thought. Hey, bunny. You see an arrow? Very valuable to us. It couldn't have went into a tree. I don't think there was any trees in line with it. I also can't really stay here all day looking for one arrow. I don't see it nowhere. Wow. I'm better than you are. If you lose an arrow, you behave like a 2-year-old. Hey, if I wasn't streaming, I would spend all day here. But if I want people to continue watching, nobody wants to watch some idiot walking around in circles looking for one arrow. That's just craziness. Okay, well, I'm gonna do my typical go down this way. And you know what, actually? Yeah, let's shoot for that little clearing. I've been pretty bad at hitting this clearing lately. Man, losing an arrow on a shot like that right at the beginning of a stream is just so not fun. Give me that. This does not make up for it. But it ever so slightly takes my mind off of it. Now I have some birch bark. Hey, this is where I wanted to be. Where's Dave? Is there no Dave? It's so quiet. Dave's not even here. Dave's not home. Dave was collecting rocks. I'm kind of wondering, I mean, maybe somebody actually paid attention and saw where it went. I didn't. I do want to accumulate some sticks, though. But I'm kind of wondering if maybe it just disappeared in the terrain. That should have been pretty easy to find. Well, let's get out of here. Ooh, sticks. We need to make water anyway, so... Alright, I don't remember. Did I grab all the rose hips? And is there sticks? Yes, I did. Let's get inside. You. Where did I leave your counterparts? Did I leave them in here? No. I had stump remover, didn't I? Right there. What are you doing there? And in fact, you know what? You actually don't belong there either. And for the time being, you can just hang out. This top is for bullets and its supplies. So they can all go up in there. Yeah, that works. We got guts down there. We got one hide. There's our extra hatchet. Oh, you know what? Let's take you, and just so I don't do anything foolish, let's do that. This way I can use the hatchet and not have to sharpen it up. That's a long time, an hour and a half. I don't want that, but I do want this out of here. And I want that out of here too. How long is that table? Oh, it said empty. 38 minutes. Okay, we're good. And I don't see anything down on the floor. Whoa. Ah. Lazy finger. Lazy finger or mouse in training. Training to become an astronaut. Maybe instead of smashing it in my house, maybe I go outside into a nice big empty parking lot and just like whip it in the air as high as I can possibly throw. Maybe I do that. Alright, we want that, we want that, and we want to do that. Gonna drop you. Where do you go? Right there. Good enough. Get some water in here. Oh, I love having double pots right now already. We want the reclaimed wood. That's a 2-hour deal, right? Yeah, that's 2 hours. And let's do... Where's the fur? Where did the fur go? Did I throw it in? Oh, man. I thought I had one piece of reclaimed wood, and I think I threw fur in instead. There's the lazy finger again. Oh my god, this mouse. Seriously, don't any of you have that issue with your mouse? Drives me crazy. I don't need that chunk of wood. I have enough time on that fire for 2 rounds. We're gonna eat the meat. Because it's easier. And we'll drink this. And we can get 3 of those. And how much time we got on there? 48 minutes. Let's go back in here. Old man's? No, we don't want that. Oh, dang. Do we have an Aurora? What am I seeing? The computer's on. There we go. Shut you off. We don't need you. Let's go get one of these guys. This is not in any way anything we're actually trying to do, but we do this. Play that funky music. There we go. Break you. Let's just forward it up.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And 2 more. 238. You can't give me a good torch? Seriously? 1 more. There we go. That one's a good one. Alright, what do we have in terms of torches? 20. 20. Oh, it was almost our better one. You guys can all just hang out up here. And I'll drop that one. I'll keep the best one. Okay. I'm gonna keep you crooked.
I'm getting tired.
Alright, do we need any cloth? Not really. You know what? Before I forget, I should go downstairs and swap out my hatchet again. Make sure I have the good one. I don't want to get attacked and find out I forgot. You can go up here. Is it pretty? Is it? I don't know. Is it? Alright, well, it is basically bedtime. Let's eat this. Oh, I didn't finish it. Hey, we woke up at a good time. Right, we don't want can. You can go hang out with your buddies. And you guys made it through the night. Okay. I don't need reclaimed wood. And I'm gonna probably drop all those sticks as well. I just wanna go through this. Yeah, okay. I do think I want to grab a book though. I only have... Oh no, I don't. I want to drop... Instead of grabbing one, I want to drop two. Let's go. Drink. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna finish what we started yesterday. I'm finding that arrow. I'm kidding. We're gonna go check the rest of the huts. Get that dealt with. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go to the dam. I don't want... I don't want to find the Vaughn's rifle early on. Talk about lazy finger, you keep hitting enter before you're finished. I'm assuming this works for everybody. Like, you ever be watching a stream, but you've clicked your mouse somewhere, and so you go to type a comment, but it's not typing a comment, it's actually pausing and playing the video and doing it over and over and over again, and you end up on a paused feed and you're like, what the hell, why, and you're like, oh, I didn't click inside the box. You've done that, you're the captain of that mistake. I will never understand that. Like, you know what, Windows, I'm typing on a keyboard. You should know. You're old enough, Windows, to know where that stuff belongs. I'm not hitting arrow keys. Why would I use letters to fast forward and pause my game or the feed? I don't get it. Baffled by that. What do we got? Ooh, look at you. Yay, we got scrap metal. We got more dusting sulfur. You know what? I called it heavy boy earlier. It's only 0.1. It's the stump remover that's heavy. It's not the dusting sulfur. Oh, hey, look at that. Perfect, we can see. Where am I? I missed. Yeah, I missed the cabins. You keep doing it because your keyboard takes 5 seconds to register your typing if it's not been used for a bit. That I'll never understand either. I think I complained one time about my mouse. If I don't touch my mouse for a couple of seconds and then I go to move it, it's like, yeah, we're just going to start this off real slow. Like, why? It's a Bluetooth thing. Isn't it part of the energy saving thing or something? Like, does it save any actual, like, does it accumulate? If everyone in North America had that feature enabled, would they save like 1 kilowatt of power
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
per week? I don't get it. There's a lot of things in the world I don't get. And I will just leave it at that. Alright, there is nothing else in here. Okay, same deal. I'm going to grab all this crap and we'll leave it in one of the other cabins. I do want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. I know the note is way up there. All of a sudden it got dirty in the air again. Yeah, the air's dirty. I should be using my lantern based on the number of times I miss items, but I've decided it's bright enough in here that I really shouldn't need to. Do we have spray paint yet?
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
No, we don't. Yeah, I got you. And there's nothing hidden behind there. Okay, we're good. Is there ever anything on these tables? There should be like a soda or a chance for a soda or something. Or better yet, a coffee on the table. Alright, now I gotta put that back where it was. There's all of Merd's books. They did it to us. That was weird. I've never encountered that before. I mean, honestly, there's not really a lot of bugs or issues I ever encounter with this game. It's actually, I mean, for the most part, it runs pretty good. I mean, the bear's not spawning. Yeah, that's a pain in the butt. But I've never had that. Let's leave from this angle. Hey! It let us out. Thank you for working. Weird. I know I have a bunch of cattails, but you all have seen me. You know how I play. I am grabbing any that I see. And I see that wolf. And funny enough, I don't see any. Well, the good thing about the game freezing up is that it gives me a nice little spot to edit. Aside from me talking. the video on YouTube should not be affected. There's one cache. There's the key. No, the way that should work is it should like when your game freezes like that and you just shut down the program. It should take the last time you entered a building. So where we were was the last place we were.
Hope nobody needs
I
this
don't want
anymore.
those. Oh, medical cabinet. I always forget this one. And I got you, right? Yeah, I got you. Drop you. And I have no use for you. And did I have clothing? I have that. I don't need that. I'm not carrying it. And yeah. Alright. We'll stick to the right here so we avoid the wolf. Our gun's getting pretty low. Our gun's at 20%, so I mean it could misfire at any time. I don't want to get attacked. Go check the body. When it freezes like that, though, I've had it happen on occasion in different games. I prefer to just wait, like whether it's on PC or console. I prefer to just wait it out. See what happens. No bare bones. Bird wants a stretch. Okay, let me deal with this area and then we will get the stretching. Do you have any feathers? No, not really, aside from that. Any more? One. I might grab that stick too. I need to start building up a supply of sticks. Books are great to start the fires, but it's real handy when you have a whole bunch of sticks to maintain the fire without using something valuable. Wonder, can I pull it off right now? There we go. Thanks, Mert. You know what? We can use you. Point you right there. That kind of points us to safety. Are there any books? I don't see any. Okay. Okay. We good. I'm I'm gonna stick to the right as well and hopefully avoid that wolf. Trying to stay as far on this side. I don't want to aggro that guy. Ooh, that's a big, fat, juicy buck. I didn't notice him earlier. I knew there was a deer over there, but I never actually noticed if it was a buck or a doe. Was it a doe before and it changed? Now it's a buck? Alright, I think I got all the cattails in this area. Let's just go to the camp office, drop off what we have. What's the time of day? It's almost midday. Two. He was a she before, so we're cheaters now because the game froze and we had to exit. The game decided to spawn in a different animal. It makes us cheaters. I don't want to get a blizzard. I want to actually be able to get somewhere. So what do you figure we should do? Do you think we should do backpack? Actually, you know what? I think we should do moose bag and then backpack. And hope that this time we get the close signal fire. So we don't have to do a full loop of HRV. Oh, great. Yay, it's this weather again. Eat you up. That'll hold us over. I don't know how long this blizzard will last. Let's go up here. Drop off these books. Where are they? Wow, 19. I want you. I want you. What else do we got? We have one piece of wood. I'm not dropping the hooks because they don't really affect us, honestly. They don't weigh anything. And in a severe pinch, we can use them for repairs. Where? That wasn't here, was it? Oh, that was somewhere else. I wonder if I should take down that chair. Take that crappy hatchet. 67. Let's do that. Now we have a little bit extra space.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And throw you back up here. And that's an hour to take a chair down with a hatchet. Are you like beating on it with the handle? Like even these are like 38 minutes. This looks like they would take a whole lot longer than a chair. An hour for a chair. That's no different than all the other chairs that take, you know, 15 minutes to half an hour. You know what? You're actually valuable. And you are too. I'm wondering. I've never. You know what? I'm going to keep that there. Maybe I'll start stacking my tea. I've never used this shelf for anything, but it's actually pretty handy.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
You know what? Let's go. Let's start at the front. That's Rosehip. You're Rosehip, aren't you? Just looks darker. What do we got? We got 2 Rosehips, so we can get rid of 4 Reishi.
I'll do anything for a drink right now.
I'll do anything to shut you up. Okay, we got 4 Reishi. I'm gonna leave. You know what? I'm gonna put 1 on each. They can each have their own. And I get 3 on each row. I think that's good, right? I have seriously never utilized this shelf and I have no idea why. Alright, and then we don't have any extras there. 2 sewing kits can get put away. I am not running all the way downstairs to get rid of... Oh, actually 3. And... Oh, what? That's 180. I forgot because I restarted. I didn't get to check my box off. I'm not running downstairs to get rid of that. Scrap metal will end up on the floor. You know what? We gotta take this apart. Get this out of the way. You find that shelf helpful as firewood? I'm gonna keep this. You know what? Maybe I'll get rid of this just for something to do. And I might start using this to stack food. Yeah, why? Why not? I always struggle because I end up with so much of it all laid out on the floor. Hooks generally would go in here. You know what? I'm gonna keep one and make one. Yeah, let's do that. We got the parts right. May as well. What's the time of day? Oh man. What's our weight? 35. What is weighing us down? 7 pieces. Reclaimed wood. That is weighing us down. There we go. 3 sticks. It's not weighing us down, but let's get rid of that. Is it clearing up? It sounds like it's clearing up. I have those extra hand wraps. They don't really weigh anything, do they? 0.1. I don't carry extra clothing on me. Alright, we got enough time to get out of here. And make it over to somewhere else. I would say the trapper's cabin. Yeah, let's go there. We already checked that broken down building when we were playing with that deer, so maybe let's actually go this way. Oh, this might not be a smart idea. And we haven't been up top yet either. We do want to start acquiring some feathers. Let's get away from that wolf. This might not be a smart idea. Info's catchphrase. Pretty much, I think I do say that an awful lot, don't I? I'm just thinking, I don't know that there's anything for us to really look going that way. But if we go this way, we kind of end up at the trapper's cabin. We do have a few places we can stay at before we get there. But then from there we can go to Mountain Town and HRV. And what are we at for water? 335. It's okay. It's not a lot, but it's okay. We don't really need a lot. Well, I think Mountain Town's going to be the same deal. We're not going to really elude it. Because we don't have carry capacity, right? So we don't want to get heavy until we have a moose bag and a backpack. So Mountain Town might be the same thing. We just make a little stop over at Grey Mother's. Let's go check the airplane. Murd can't say. You can't say one of your main catchphrases. If you watch the original Crow movie, it's from that. I haven't seen the Crow movie for so long. Alright, now I have to try and remember how are we to get up here. And there's never anything back there. There we go. It's got a piece of charcoal. What were you saving that for, bud? He probably thought the charcoal would help start fires. He was wrong. Nothing in here. The Crow was your favorite movie back when it came out? I think I remember it. I remember that too. Damn it. I remember when I saw it, I thought it was pretty cool. Alright, I am not shooting at ptarmigan up here, or maybe I will. I mean, I said I wasn't going to shoot at the other ones too, and then I lose an arrow in the process. I'm probably going to shoot at the crows up here. We'll see. I hate that hitbox. I mean, I hate countless hitboxes. I really thought that that would have been part of that. Hey, we fixed all these bugs. Can't lose that arrow. There are so many wonky hitboxes still in this game. Is he the only one? I didn't see. I mean, standing upright is not gonna let me find any. But I also didn't want to crawl for an hour to get over there. Well, we're part of the way to... The others ran down the stairs. Did they actually? I know there's matches on the... I'm just kidding. Ooh, Polaroid. A Vista. Look at that. Get inside. Close the door. He ran through my legs? What was I looking at? Hockey reference coming up. I feel like the Oilers goalie not having a clue what's going on and getting beaten cleanly. By something I clearly should have seen. Alright, I'm done with that. No more hockey. Done. I had to get that out of my system. Do I... Let's drink you up. I got spooked by them last time? Did I really? I don't remember. How did I don't know. I might, you know what? I can't even tell you what I was doing in the moment where we encountered those ptarmigan. I may have glanced at chat. I may have grabbed my coffee. I may have just been looking at the other one and not really focused. I have no idea. Whatever, we got one. We'll get more. And we have an itty bitty teeny tiny little bitty piece of meat. How big a bird are you? 1.4. He's... That's pretty much the largest, isn't it? You know what? I would go down there if I knew where it actually took me. But I don't, so I won't. I gotta be careful because this stink can bring the wolves up here. Okay, this I know where. Oh. I'm having none of that. I'm not fighting on wonky ground. Whee! Butt sliding down a hill. Where's a deer when I need one? Where's a rabbit when I need one? Never seen one there before. I've had wolves come right up to the walkway. If you stink, they will follow. I want to go up in there. I also want to grab sticks, so I better put that away. Time of day, oh boy. You know this isn't smart. With the time of day and having some kind of scent on us, it's extremely windy. I don't think one bar should be bringing them from all over the map, but I don't entirely know how that works. I am going to pull that out though, because it could be one just on the other side of this hill, and I should throw a rock, and I'm not throwing a rock. Okay, we're good. Maybe, do we bypass the trailers? Maybe we spend the night at the trailers. Let's do that. Got some mushrooms up there, but I can't get them because we got a tail on us. Literally. You keep following me, you're gonna enter somebody else's territory and then you're gonna get beat up. So you'll be in a trouble. I want sticks. I do not want to fire a bullet into the ground. Although, I'm not altering any rules here, but if I was to go to pick up a stick and accidentally fired the gun, and it went click, that would count as a misfire. Because it counts as using it and not being able to repair it. Oh yeah. See, that's what could have happened to you. You got revolver too. Sorry, bro. I think I want to go up there and down that way. I don't very often come this way. I usually take the nice way to the trailers. Oh man, is that steep? Now I really wish we had a butt slide. I don't know, can you actually get up here? Dude. That was Murder trying to be funny. Ah. 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 Alright, there's the trailers, finally. And get off the slope before you break all your bones. Thank you. Alright, let's put that away. Should be okay. Just about nighttime. We have a lot of alertness too, so you know what? We can probably harvest the ptarmigan and cook the meat. I always never, you know, I don't even speak. I almost never use that stove, but it's gonna come in handy. I can't blow out. I want sticks. I think there's usually a piece of wood or two there, isn't there? We'll go in the trailer first. In fact, we'll probably search all the trailers, harvest in the final trailer. Make sure. One of these usually has a hatchet. And then we'll go over and we'll cook the meat. So it's ready for us when we want it in the morning. Go to this side, we got a useless flashlight. Go there. Got a box. And some cloth. I wouldn't mind finding food. Just saying. Anything under the beds? No. Guess that, thanks. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. I didn't really check those shelves. That is weird. I don't go. Usually I start at like this one. There's the hatchet.
I could use this.
And it's not a bad one. It's 81. Not like it matters. It's probably going to stay here in this area, not necessarily the specific trailer, but maybe at the fire pit. Nothing checked in there. How long are you? See, why is that one 22 minutes and the one in the camp office is an hour? I don't get that at all. Okay, nothing under any of these. Okay, that leaves you. Yeah, I think we have time. Well, we don't have a knife still. Oh, how many days is it going to take to harvest the ptarmigan without a knife? Oh, I like seeing that wood. We got wood. Okay, nothing under there. No clothing. Oh, there is.
I'll take it.
You know what? Let's wear you. You're better than our other jeans. We're still wearing jeans. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I like that. Alright, nothing there. I'll check these shelves. Okay, nothing. Alright. Eat you up. I want the... I have to... Oh, man. 3 hours. 3:20. It takes like literally 1 minute longer without... But you lose some meat without. Okay. Wow. Oh my. 3.5 hours. Well, so much for cooking the meat. Well, that's what we got cattails for, right? I have 2 hatchets, thank you, Copper. And I only just found the second one. I'm gonna leave it at the fire pit. And yes, when I find a knife for, you know I'm gonna find like 6 more. And I probably will get one lost. I have a hatchet at the camp office that I left there. I'm not carrying them all. Where am I? Right here. I have one. I have one. Yeah, I only have 2. What are y'all on about? Come on. Y'all crazy. You're mixing up the runs badly. And we have about 19 pry bars scattered from here to the airfield. There we go. All right, I'm not carrying raw meat. I'm not doing it. I'm going in there. And we are going to cook it. We grab these. Right, we want the torch. We want the matches. Oh, you didn't say I was carrying them all? I thought that's what you were talking about. Uh-oh. There's a wolf. Start this fire so I can beat him over the head with our pot.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Where's my pot? Didn't I grab a pot? I dropped my pot in the camp office. No, I had 2 pots on the fire in the camp office and I grabbed one. And I dropped my cans. 427. Didn't you guys see me do that? I'm sure that's what I did. I don't have a pot. And I don't have cans, and the reason I don't have cans was because I grabbed a pot. I never grabbed a skillet. I found the skillet. At the lookout. Where is this guy anyway? This guy was real close. I am just completely confused right now. I want that. There's no confusion on that. I got 15 minutes. I don't have enough of anything. Yes, before I found the skillet, I had no pots or pans, mainly because it's in the camp house. I swear to you, I went to the stove and I grabbed a pot. He's far. Okay, let's go. I don't know what happened. And I don't want to go back to the camp office, not coming out all the way out here. But I also don't want to be carrying a skillet. Right? I mean, the skillet, I can drop it off at the trapper's hut. I don't care about that, but... It weighs basically, does it not? Or is the pot 2 kilograms? I'm gonna have to go back and re-look and see what did I do. The pot is 1 kilogram as well? Oh, I didn't even notice that. I didn't get warm with the outdoorsy because I didn't use any coal. Damn it. I was more focused on, like, where was my pot? Oh, man. I swear there was a moment where I grabbed the pot. And I thought that when I grabbed it was after I had gone across and checked the cabins. Now I don't know what's going on. It's not a pot rant. It's pot confusion. Yeah, the skillet's kind of... If you're carrying either or, you want to carry a pot. Unless you desperately need certain recipes, which I most of the time don't really care about. You can't jump on the pot rant thing. Get out of here. Ooh, look at the feathers. Feather rant. There's another feather. It's a feather rant. Mert carries a pot and a skillet. He likes to cook. Yeah, I typically don't carry either of them anymore, but I swear I was there. I grabbed a pot. I had made a decision that, you know what? I'm going to take a pot this time instead of the cans. Because when I do need to make water, I want it to be 2 liters. Not 1. I'm rewatching this to find out what the hell happened there. And I'm gonna make a fire up top. So we're gonna take just a little bit of condition loss. That's okay though. I'm just not gonna say nothing. How about that? What is it? That's like mid-morning. Watermelon every day, Copper. Every day. There's not too many foods that you can ask me about that I would choose over watermelon.
I think I can use this.
There's the other cache. Cache. Got that. We got a piece of wood.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Got a rope. You know what? I'm going to use the tinder plug. I start a fire. And I'm going to start it right by that deer. Let's put it right there. Oh, and I didn't use a tinder plug, you fool. This is the first time you'll ever see me, like, begging. Please, don't start, don't start, don't start, don't start. I want to use the tinder plug. I don't want to just drop it. Damn it. Why'd you start? Alright. What is the actual temp? Oh, okay, we're gonna gain temperature. I'm gonna throw the cedar on just to lighten the load. Oh, 1.2. If I do this, that gives me two pretty equal sized pieces. And why I'm using my hatchet, I have no idea. That was pretty stupid. Okay, that totally didn't work the way I figured it would work. Well, why would it? What are you, an hour? 45 minutes. Well, we're warm enough that we can start looking around. You know what? Today the 13th. We should be getting a developer diary right away. Let's throw you on here.
Probably useful.
I'm gonna check for bullets. Oh, there was two. $25 was the one. I want to go around and see if there's anything up there. Like a book? Yeah, a good book. Anything else? No. Okay, we went in there. We got a sapling. We can drop that off at what's it? The trapper's cabin. What did I miss? Want us to check? What do you want me to, what do I want you to check? 5 minutes. All right. You know what? I might boil some water and take the hide. I got an hour. That's not what I want. I want you. And that's an hour. I'm gonna use... Yeah, I'm using the hatchet. Whatever, we can sharpen it. Alright. You know what? The hide doesn't smell. You're an hour, you're 37. I want the fire.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Let's do that. That's 20. 40 minutes. This may not be a good idea. Oh, look at it, it's getting bright. I hope that's the sun. We got enough for one torch. Where do I gotta go? How do I get out of here? There we go. I want this in case I have... Well, I mean, that bear isn't going to be deterred by a torch, is he? What's the temperature? It feels like 9. It would be warm without the torch. And because it's foggy, I'm going to continue down the path. Except for here. There's a body. Look at that. Oh, dude.
Thank you.
We got a knife. Now. Okay, that works. You know what? I thought I heard a bear. But it may have just been the torch making the noise. That's why I threw the torch. I just wanted silence so I could listen. Litterbug, yes, this is the new knifo. Just chucking garbage everywhere. So now it's 7 degrees. I love that. You know what? Is there any more feathers? No, and you're still checked? Okay. I don't know about y'all, but I get excited when I'm outdoors. And our clothing is warmer. How? We're at 17 for a warmth bonus, and we still have jeans. Alright, this is where I'm gonna get lost because I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go up. But I will grab more of these sticks if I can bend over that far. I'm gonna go this way. This feels like the way. And now you're putting up the lost. Why? I'm not lost. I'm in Mystery Lake. I'm not lost. Oh, look at those. Hello. Navigation by feel. I got sticks. I haven't. Kind of an arch, isn't it? Looks like a tree arch. And there's sticks. We're having fun. I'm going this way. This looks like a way. There's more sticks. I really don't know where I'm going. I won't lie. I mean, yeah. Maybe I am borderline lost. But the hill I'm supposed to go up, I think, is a little steeper than this one. So where this is actually going to take me, I have no clue. But all of a sudden it's not feeling right. We're just gonna continue. Is this the hill that takes us up and around and bypasses the hunting blind? Because honestly, that would suck. Am I too far to the right or am I too far to the left? That's the question. I'm going this way. I don't care. We're lost, but we'll figure it out. I usually come down to that hill. See, and this is way too steep. This is not the hill. I just want to make sure, okay, I did eat all the meat, that's good. But I have the guts, so it doesn't matter. Exploring familiar territory? No. I usually come from the other direction, so I'm not, oh wow. And honestly, those saplings didn't help. Because I don't really know where those ones would be. If I get the right angle, I can be okay walking. Eventually, I'll run into something that says, oh, hey, that's what that is. Oh, bugger. Well, we have extra bandages, and guess what else we have extra of? 2 pills. No more pain. Glastritis healed. Where? Come on. Where the hell are we?
That smarts a bit.
Okay, we're off of the hill. Oh man. Shut up, Astrid. Can't complain about the pain while I'm bandaging you. Hey, I found it. I know where I'm at. Na 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 na. Y'all thought I was lost. No. Look at you. And you. Oh, baby.
Looks like this has been here a while.
We got another bow. Why are you putting up the moose icon? Is there a moose? I didn't see no moose markings. But let me guess, I looked right at him. I never get this moose. Oh, baby, look at you. You saw moose markings? Oh, you're 1.5? And it's 9 degrees. I'm not doing one. You know what? 15 minutes to go. I didn't notice them. I was looking at everything else, but I don't look at trees. I'm gonna drop that. Look at that, and all the feathers came back because, you know, broken game. Now the question is, am I hearing a moose now? Shut up. Listening. Oh, they're right there. I see them. You know what? I don't need the guts. At some point we will get more. There's moose markings. I never get this moose. Ever. Merge sees everything like a T800. You like getting this moose? I wouldn't have the first clue as to how to hunt this moose. I've never... I've said before, I didn't even know this was a moose spawn until one day I saw somebody else get it. And I'm like, what? Where's the outhouse? Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Why do they not hide anything in there? Oh, Polaroid. Nice. What's the time of day? You know what? I'm gonna use the lantern so I can try to get through here a little quicker. Because it's getting late and we got to get out of here. Because we stinky. We don't want to be stinky in the outdoors at nighttime. Nothing in there. Nothing on those ones. And that's it. Done. Alright, paper. We can do it food and water. You're 35, let's do you. You will cover both of those. And we'll drink some of that. And now we're good. How many sticks? I didn't notice. Damn. Bug. Alright, we don't need sticks. What's our scent? 2 bars. And we're going right through bear territory. That's not a sound alert. Want that sucker loaded. Alright, I got the second shot off. Ooh. Alright, clothing's all good. I didn't drop anything. I got 2 shots off. I should have hit him both times. You know what? Just in case a bear. We didn't lose too much condition there. That's all right, right? I mean, we don't really need to... Yeah, I have the infection. I'll get that at the trapper's cabin. Okay, I don't hear anything. I'll get that at the trapper's cabin in case there's some hooch. Whatever you call that stuff. I'm gonna grab the mushrooms though, because I do want to accumulate a few of these. We saw in the one run, I mean, that infection took forever. We thought the run was over. We slept with it. And it still didn't take hold. Which still amazes me. Let's see. Yeah, it's not moving up very fast. Alright, there's no bag down below. Is there arrows? Oh, there is an arrow.
Will come in handy.
It's almost a good arrow too. It was 28. 1% extra and it would have been a beautiful arrow. You know what? I'll use a bandage if I see more old man's beard that I don't have to walk out of my way to get. You know what? Let's do that. Get it over with. It's done. And let's go back to doing this. Look at the cute little prince. Teeny tiny little feet. Okay, I think there should be some saplings up to the right. Alright, I don't need that out. I'm gonna grab sticks. I said I wasn't going to, I didn't need, but you know what? Why not? I'm not gonna go too terribly far out of my way. We'll probably leave a lot of these sticks at the trapper's cabin. That saplings over there? You see it? I thought the saplings were over here. Yeah, that is a sapling. Oh, wait. This is the sapling I was looking for. I'm off my path. That's what those crows are. That's the body over there at the junction. Hey, Darth, welcome in. You missed it, Darth. You should have been here earlier. We have 31 cattails. And you missed it. That'll learn ya. Oh, that's not all you missed. We had a game freeze. We had to start or resume. Exit and resume. We have a pot fiasco where I firmly believe I grabbed a pot. I don't have a pot. They all agree that I didn't grab the pot. And I took a shot at a ptarmigan that moved right as I shot and somehow lost my arrow. You missed a whole bunch. Unfortunately. And we're walking around, it's borderline nighttime and we got scent and a 17% gun. All is well. Ooh, you just got a fancy new monitor? I'm jealous. Oh, Glitter Kitten, that 19% is out as well. You know, there, okay, 17. There's my memory. I already forgot what percent it was at. I was watching, before my stream, I was watching a police interrogation video on YouTube. And you know what terrified me? Is if I was wrongfully accused or framed, I'd be screwed. I mean, I have y'all as witnesses to say no, his memory's non-existent. But man, I would fumble So many of the questions they ask. Because I don't pay attention to a lot of things, little details like that, right? What were you doing at this time? I don't know. So just you, Murd, at 13% and Copper at 9%. What if I keep reloading this gun after every shot and just get it to do what they do when you use them all up? Some of you know. And some of you don't. I'm gonna check here. I got a good mind to go over to Max's Last Stand too. Honestly. I don't think we'll be doing it tonight. It is too dark. Where the hell is that button? There it is. I couldn't find my daytime button, whatever that button's called. Scent time of day button. Maybe. Oh man. I am so close to getting inside. I'm not firing. I'm just gonna go inside. Let me in, let me in. So I think... Where is he? Alright, we're good. I think I'll end this here. So for those of you on YouTube, I thank you for watching and I will see you all tomorrow.